Now let's get into calculation of volume with solid figures. Look at this example here. Here I have a solid figure, and I can use unit cubes or any type of thing that's measured regularly to measure the volume of this figure. So here I can see that it has a length of 5, a width of 2, and a height of 2. Now maybe I'm measuring this in feet. It also could just be in units. But here I could think about the length of 5 times the width of 2 times the height of 2 means that this volume is 20 feet cubed. What would that look like for this shape here? Well, I have a length of 3, a width of 2, and a height of 2. So that means the volume here is 12 inches. Now we can do this with our figures, as you see here on the page, but we can also do this with manipulatives. Let's look at one example. I'm going to use these unit cubes to construct a three-dimensional figure that has length and width and height. I'm going to imagine that my figure has a length of 4, a width of 2, and then a height of 3. Let's go ahead and build that. So first I need a length of 4. All right, there are 4 unit cubes lined up just like that. But then this has a width of 2. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in another row of 4. So now I have a length of 4 and a width of 2. Now I'm going to build height. This is going to be a little hard for you to see, but I'm going to go ahead and build one layer on top. So that would mean that I now have a height of 2. Okay, get it all there. And then I'm going to bring in another layer here. So now I have a height of 3. Now, if I'm very careful and I don't topple my beautiful figure there, I can hold it together and kind of show that I have the length of 2, or length of 4, the width of 2, and the height of 3. Just trust me that that is true. And so if I do the calculation there, I'll move those to the side so I don't get distracted by them. I'm going to multiply these together. 4 times 2 is 8 times 3 equals 24. And what are we talking about? Units. And those units are units cubed. I'll write it like that. And if I want to check, I could unpack each of these layers. Go ahead and unpack them just like this. And let's see if I do have, in fact, 24 units. Let's see, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Hooray! We figured out the volume of this figure with a length of 4, a width of 2, and a height of 3. Another manipulative that is really helpful to use here are those snap cubes that you can snap together, but also these little centimeter cubes work just as well. So it's time for you to push pause and think about how do you teach students to understand volume of solid figures in your classroom.